MC. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's that boom bap. Boom bap. MC hip hop. Oh yeah. It's that bap. Street hop. Street hop. Boom bap TV. It's that boom bap. MC hip hop. Yeah. It's that boom bap. MC hip hop rap. Yeah. Spit it acapella all tracks. It's that boom bap. Yeah. MC hip hop rap. Spit it acapella all track. It's that boom bap. Yeah. It's that boom bap. Yeah. It's that boom bap. Yeah. MC hip hop rap. All track. Oh yeah.
What's good, TV land? What's good, YouTube land? This is Amelia, aka Bruce Lee's lost black niece Emily, and welcome to another edition of Boom BAP TV's exclusive in-studio interview series. And today we got a special one. I know you know it's a special one because I'm sitting here. You're wondering why I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here. The powers that be had me sit here because our guest today is an illustrious guest. It's a queenly guest. It's a goddess MC. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying, but you're going to understand what I'm saying by the time I'm done with what I'm saying. Our illustrious guest today is none other than Merc, the big body Benz.
How y'all doing? What's up, sis?
What's good, my love?
I'm so happy to be here.
Oh my God, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We've been talking about this for a little second, and as soon as the words came from both ends, it was just like the spark was lit.
That's right.
We met at the Vital Grounds Women in Hip Hop Showcase at the Delancey about a month and change ago.
Yes.
And a beautiful meeting it was.
Yes.
And
love, all love.
yes, shout out to Minx, Abyss, J Rose, the whole Vital Grounds, DJ Toshi, Doc Ock. The Delancey venue itself is supporting hip hop events.
Yes. Shout out to Toshi and Doc Ock. I love y'all.
Yeah, right?
I love y'all. They're so
For
good to
real.
me.
I want to, of course, I'm going to ask you about your inspirations and your influences and, you know, the status quo of what we're doing here. But I want to focus right off the bat on one of your strongest suits, to me at least, and to a lot of people, and that is your pen game. Now, your delivery, of course, it's like a two-headed beast. And then, of course, the intellect and the soul and the spirit behind what you're saying. But I really want to focus on your actual craft as an MC and as an artist and as a songwriter. Because you are truly unique in what you do, and it's very powerful. So I want to know, were you writing poetry at an early age? Were you reading early? Were you into comics or cartoons? Or what was it that developed your writing skills and inspired you to move that into hip hop specifically?
I've always had a love for writing. So yeah, that's where I started, you know, creative writing, little short stories as a kid. But and I guess it kind of goes hand in hand with my inspirations because music wasn't big at home at all.
Okay.
But I had an older cousin who used to write rhymes, and I've been rhyming since I was 10.
Wow.
So what really started it for me was watching my cousin do it, and he was already grown, and he was too shy to spit them for anybody. So he would spit for me. And you know, your little cousin, you don't care what I say. And I'm like, yo, I just remember thinking, I could do that. I could do it better than that. Even from that young. And that's what started it. And it took me a few weeks. It took me like 3 or 4 weeks to understand the concept, get my first 16 out, you know, and I went back a few
weeks. I'm sorry,
yeah.
She said 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, it's some
Yeah.
people. I don't want to blast the dudes all show, but you know, there's a lot of dudes, especially out here, who years in the making still not pumping out a proper 16. So you talk about 3 weeks. I'm done with you already.
3 weeks I was not happy with it, and I kept going back and kept going back, and then you know I had to learn it. Because that was the other thing too. I didn't want to present it
Right.
reading off no paper, and these are little things that I realized even as a child, that I wanted my delivery to be a certain type of way. So, you know, it took me a few weeks, but my inspiration was always music is my journal. You know what I mean? Like, it was therapy for me.
Yes.
And I nurtured it from there. My mom is a big reader, so she always had me reading. You know what I mean? And that definitely helped me today. You know, my wordplay, my vocabulary.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But I create from a very selfish place.
I love that.
I create from a very selfish place. I don't create for anybody else. I do it for me.
Yes.
You know, I create as if no one else is going to hear this. You know, hear what I'm making. And I find it makes for my best music. You know? I create from I create as if I'm a person who has no voice. You know, I speak for people who have no voice. I say the things that we really want to say, and not all of us have the balls to say.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to be me, and I think that helped me. You know, help my pen game. Like, you know, I don't sit there like, yo, are people gonna think this is hot? I don't care what you think. You know, a lot of things I say, people don't catch on till way after. They've heard the song 100 times and they didn't catch what I was saying till 100th time.
These are facts.
You know?
Check it. In the war room, praying that the juice will be gone soon. They don't know it's water, well I never be harpooned. Who carnivorous? Appetites get diminished quick. Beef on a platter, the matter at hand to finish it. I'm a bigger chick, I won't eat a salad or sing a ballad. I break down self, bag it and hook an addict. Rule number 1, don't listen, you'll start itching. For more, music heads at my door, demand this shit. And I demand coin, I come from my rap loins. Pay it for a labor, save the blandishments. Yeah, it's Mother Nature in the building. But she a city chick, fuck a hater in they feelings. Nah, I don't stun them, the stun gun stun them. Fall in lump something, my money I'm lump summing. Oh behave, ride the wave, I'm coming. Hey, everything I say is hot, I'm humming. Hashtag winning, I'm sick with it, yeah. Fuck you mean, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. Hashtag winning, I'm sick with it, yeah. Fuck you mean, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. Hashtag winning, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. Hashtag winning, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. I'm sick with it, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. Hashtag winning, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. Sick, I spit it like I got the hip. It hurts, puncture wounds between ribs, I'm the shit. The struggle real, breathe though. These size 10, step again when your feet grow. Nah boy, I'm not tap dancing or lap dancing. I take your ego hostage, bring that ransom. I feed 5-4 fump, I'm that giant. He pull out his beanstalk, I go climbing. He like Merc, can we talk? No compliance. You tripping out but ready fall in this bad timing. I already got a hubby, now take a swig from this areola, baby. That's all you getting from me, leche. Never gave these cookies to an essay. Good brother Bruce Lee, boy, this pussy, I call him sensei. Bustin', he got the glow, he caught me in his boca. No lie, I go loca for Tony Stalker. Oh, I hashtag winning, I'm sick with it. Fuck you mean, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. Hashtag winning, I'm sick with it. Fuck you mean, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. Hashtag winning, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. Hashtag winning, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. I'm sick with it, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen. Hashtag winning, I'm spitting at Charlie Sheen.
Because if it's organic, when it's authentic, that's when it means the most.
Absolutely.
You know, and people it translates.
I was just about to say that point about it helping you. It's like you help so many people when you help yourself first. It's such an underrated thing, and especially for women who in a lot of ways are conditioned to put everybody else first, just by the way things are. And culturally there's differences, and you know, family to family, you know, nationality to nationality. But yeah, to take that stance as an artist and as an artist who happens to be a woman is incredibly important, and it takes a hell of a woman. So I salute you.
Thank you.
I'm inspired by you.
Thank you so
100.
much. Thank you so much, sis. It's hard. It's hard being a woman, being a wife, being a mother.
Okay.
You know, and not losing sight of the things that have always meant everything to you.
Right.
You know, as we grow on, you know, we go on in life, like you find other things that become super important to you, but you never lose sight of the goal. You know what I mean? I love my children. Everything's gonna go into my children before my music, before everything.
Right.
That's another thing too. I find that a lot of people sacrifice family in search of success. What is success without your family? You know, without genuine love? Because when you make it,
Well said.
because when you make it, you surrounded by nothing but the fake shit. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Take the people that you have that genuinely love you and support you, take them all the way, keep them close to you, keep family close to you, you know. And I really feel like it'll come back, it'll pay off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'll cancel a show if I gotta be somewhere for my children or my children's sake. Ain't no putting them off on somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's hard when you a woman, but it's a little easier for men. You know, drop your kids off with your baby mother. Go do your thing. A lot of times that's the situation. But when you a mother, your kids are crying for you. They want you. You know? So I find that a lot of women talk to me about that and you know and draw strength from that. Like, you know, you still out here doing it. You're doing your mommy thing. You're doing your wife thing, and you ain't losing sight of what you want. Yeah, sis.
Yeah.
Yeah, sis.
Especially with us who've had these goals and dreams and visions from being little girls. And when we're small, you know, people are always, well, depending on who and what's in your life, but there's just this message when you're younger about, you know, about being bigger, you know, seeing more, you know, envision, reach for the stars, you know, blah, 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 dreams and all that. But it's like as the years and the adolescence and the puberty and the young adulthood into adulthood progresses, we get like shrunken, or we do it to ourselves a lot of times, I see too.
Yeah.
So
Trying to meet other people's expectations.
yeah.
You know, hoping that we are where people expect us to be by a certain age. And you know, and yeah, people tell you, you know, you could do whatever you want when you're really young, but a lot of times men are taught to reach for the stars, and women are taught to, you know, do what you gotta do, find you a man,
Right.
settle down.
Right.
And you know, that's not everybody's goal. That's not everybody's end game. You know, I never wanted children. I didn't want to get married. I wanted to rap. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it, yeah.
Those things are things that just came along that I realized I wanted as I became a woman. You know, but I don't think it's ever conscious either. I don't think people consciously tell their daughters, you know, don't reach.
Right.
You know, as
Very subtle.
I don't think that people do it, you know, intentionally, but it happens. It happens. And it's easy to shrink
Very.
and forget who you are. You know, like, because when that happens, then you start psyching yourself out.
Yes.
You know, and I could wake up today and be like, you know, I know I'm made for this. I know I'm made for something bigger. And especially with artists, man, we got really high highs.
4 o'clock the
and
same day.
What? What? Oh, this is trash. It's not never gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's really
Too real.
like that. High
Too
highs and
real.
low lows,
and low
man.
lows, yes. And
For
that
real.
is man, woman, indifferent.
I can
Yes.
talk myself out of something just as quick as I thought of it.
Yes.
You know, and tell myself, oh, this is a bad idea. You know, people not gonna like this. Which is why you have to stay selfish. You have to just do what feels good. I'm a firm believer of doing what feels good. Like, even when I collab with people, right? You know, there's times where, like, I'll write a song. Let's say if I'm working with a singer, I'll write a hook and I'll send it to a singer, and I'm like, look, I wrote it this way, but do whatever feels good to you. You know, if there's a word you don't like, if there's a line you want to change, if there's a different way you want to sing it, do that. Because I don't want to stifle your creativity in any way,
Absolutely.
shape, or form. You know, this is a
Agreed.
safe space
Agreed.
for your creativity. You know?
And a lot of times you get the best out of that.
Yes.
Between the two of
Yes.
you, especially when you can't be in the same place at the same time every time.
And you know, the more mainstream that you get, the more the more restricted you are in your creative process. So on this level, we're gonna be as free as we want to be.
That's a fact.
in my anatomy. I got the drive. Drive, drive, drive by, drive by, drive. Run the light, I'm alive for the night. I arrived on the last one, weighing like a half ton. I'm back, son, I look like freedom after murder. You can like the L you taking on this afterburner. It had to hurt you, I did it and covered it up like I had a burqa. The other day I erased an algorithm, and these sacrilegious mathematicians tried to put me in mad positions. I got mad submissive to my own will. I told it to chill, it told me move the earth with this cataclysm. I was running on E, now I'm juiced up. Call the troops up. Tell him I put my melons in his fruit cup. A dick and 2 nuts, I give 2 fucks. Low and Medusa, with 7 snake bitches in my new love. Cool stuff, I'ma get you stoned if you do drugs. I was way too young with true lungs, they gruesome. I took the mask off, now I'm gruesome. They won't even look at me, let alone do something. Using more than 10%, I'm about to move something. Ring the alarm, sleepy niggas hit the snooze button. It's my time, I'm everything that you wasn't. Awake, alert, centered, balanced, vanished. Somebody get me a sandwich so I can achieve and conquered, be revered and honored. I'm severely armored, don't provoke the savage. I'm alive. I waited all my life to come alive. There's a battery in my anatomy. I got the drive. Drive, drive, drive by, drive by, drive. Run the light, I'm alive for the night, I'm alive. I waited all my life to come alive. There's a battery in my anatomy. I got the drive. Drive, drive, drive by, drive. Run the light, I'm alive for the night. I ain't come to settle, I don't need an arbitrator. I been had a problem, I'm shooting fire from my carburetor. My brother gon' tell me I was wrong when he called me later. In the moment we ride and we despise all you fucking haters. Dude said I don't work with girls and I hope I offend ya. I said that's gay, I'm the only contender. I'm coming for top 5, all genders. I'm coming for top 5, all genders. Hold your appendages. Arm, leg, arm, head, Allah. Voila, now we hemorrhaging. Remember me and tell him that he forced me to demonstrate. I tried to tell him that my pen was great. My plate full, I'ma need another plate. All-wheel drive through another state of mind. At 4:29, I told him not to waste my time. Is pussy noteworthy? He showed up at 4:30. Y'all about to close early. Someone get the girl a gurney. She won't make the journey. I don't like her energy. My ability to reveal the liability. Say bye to your man if he's buying into me. Give thanks to high utility. Just a notebook in my G pen. If you niggas want war, then we be fam. Papa said be humble, cause you got a reason. I ride it like a stallion till he barely breathing. And then I'm alive.
You feel that your path and journey as an MC has, on the reverse, impacted your growth as a woman or as a person?
In what way?
Like, for some people, they go to school or they leave home or they have children or they get married, and it colors their life in such a way that now when they go to make music, the music feels like, or I was just watching a bunch of J. Cole videos today, and there's so many people in the comments talking about like, oh man, even the way he wears his clothes, it's like an expression of his mental freedom now, and he's talking so much about his son and how much he just enjoys that frequency. But I feel like for some people, the channeling through the crafting of the rhymes and the expanding the mind to make concepts and the collaborating with people and doing shows where you're literally putting your body on the line in front of people who have no idea who you are, and you're being honest about something with your voice and a microphone, just that medium. Do you feel that like is a maturing for you?
Yeah. I found a level of vulnerability in performing that I really didn't have before. You know, you go through things in life and you build up this wall, but when you get on the stage, you're naked. And I find that has helped me to be more transparent in just everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't hide. You can't hide from people when you on display like that. You know? So for me, yes, I feel like it's helped me also to focus. You know, I was always all over the place. Like, have a goal, focus on something. You know, that didn't really start for me until I started to take music seriously. I was in the street, I was doing a bunch of other things, you know what I'm saying? Life circumstances, not focusing, you know, not having a goal, not having any, like, I dropped out of high school. I got my GED, you know what I'm saying? I got my GED. So, you know, real shit. But I wasn't on a path to bettering myself until I decided to take music seriously.
That's crazy.
You know? And that happened for me at the same time, simultaneously, while starting a family. I got married and had a baby all at the same time, you know? And so it was like I started those two journeys together.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. That's very beautiful.
Yeah. And I think that it's also helped me with the music too, because the majority of my music is based around my experiences as a woman, as a mother, you know, just everyday life, you know. And I don't know, I'm a little high. I was about to say something else, but it's true.
Hey man,
it happens.
Express yourself.
It happens, but yeah, yo.
Yeah. No, I was in my head while you were saying that. I was just thinking about Day Sex, which is out right now on multiple streaming.
Yes, it is.
Platforms.
Day Sex EP is streaming everywhere. Go get that.
Everywhere. That is such a complete thought. Yeah. And I'm so proud of you.
We really got to talk about that, because Day Sex was a musical stress reliever. You know, I've been creating this album. I was creating an album called Femininity Weaponized.
You shouted that out in your
I got pregnant with my daughter.
Wow, okay.
And so I was like 80-90% done with this project and really happy with it. And then I got pregnant with my daughter. And then it just threw me off. And throughout my whole pregnancy, it was tough. I wasn't creating like I wanted to. And then when I came back to the project, I was somewhere else. Yeah. You know, I'm always evolving.
Yes, give thanks.
Pay attention. I've been so wrong and conforming beyond trying to get done by fitting in. I'm going either way, attacking a 50 for women on Ritalin. I came to avenge or discourage or manifesting a true purpose. I woke up worthless, but lunch I bumped on the crowd for not knowing who Merc is. But you got my bill personified. To tell the truth, I was gonna lie. Your identity crisis, plenty preciseness. Buckle up if you wanna ride. I'm doing the math. I'm selling my patches that make me a dad. Brothers against drunk driving, no surviving if you making me mad. I won't break like my Highland. This format, we the three of us, see Frankie Lyman. Me, myself, and I be rhyming till flying. You know he like it, y'all be feeding from the punchline. Policing like I one time. I be speaking to the front line. The humble since the gate. I'm on a block now. It's that time, high time. You play, put me on my smartphone. I might hit you with a harsh tone if I was never sent to you. I give a fuck what goes on in your home. I got my own fucking problems. I put a vibe in and problem solving. Feeling coughing for way too often. No plea, beg, or barking. From mercy, show mercy. It's when you drink when you thirsty. It's brown water. I was born shallow and Honduras. There's no stopping me at my Honduras. Where they want more, they screaming out encore. Pop shit, get your mind tore up. Nigga, we hear you rolling back. Now I roll up. It could be in your name that they pull up. Give thanks to whatever God that you call up, whatever God that you pray to, whatever God that you chant for. Give thanks. Cause I'm alive and I create. Makes the room, I'm in this space. I can't help but be great. Give thanks. Mercy attitude stinks. Yeah, go ahead and give thanks. For an angry woman of color, strengthen like any other. They hate us and then they love us. Give that peace status, breathe properly without compromising your ideology. Acknowledge me for monstrosity, like you to get the fuck off my property. This was my stage. Monopoly, till I match the velocity. Reading me like astrology. When the stars said you obsolete, I will let them shun you and if you a mockery. But speaking honestly, run tell him, my 8 Pandora's box, no apology. Ladies is hella Mercedes, like Brangelina, we our thing. Thinking of that when my parents were concocting me, I'm a proper thing. I'm a heartbeat. I'm feeling everything to my true love speaks to me softly. Whispering in my ear like I'm here to let me go hard and get off me. And then he drinks that we dropping me as if they get enough gold for my soul. They're making me new chain and me in the wedding ring. I spent like a shaking baking soda. Then I make him a cake with flour, sugar, butter, eggs, and baking soda. I made him over by accident. Now we feel like a new man. He said, I swear I can take over the world. I looked at him and I said, you can. I pulled a planet from my chaotic waters and I told the Lord to give you a hand. Give thanks to whatever God that you call out, whatever God that you pray to, whatever God that you chant for. Give thanks. Cause I'm alive and I create. Make some room, I'm release space. I can't help but be great, give thanks. Yeah, Merc's attitude stinks. Yeah, go ahead and give thanks. For an angry woman of color, shrivel like any other. They ain't listening, they love us, give thanks.
Let's give them a rundown real quick of the upcoming. So Day Sex is out now.
Day Sex
available
is out
now available.
Weapon F is coming out. We're gonna drop it this summer.
Okay, dope.
I'm hoping that we're gonna be ready to do it in July, and we're just gonna drop it on people's heads.
Copy.
If not, we coming out in August.
Perfect.
Weapon F is on the way. About
Day
3
Sex,
years.
3 years.
It's been 3 years since I put out an album.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Day Sex Queefs, the book,
is on the way. I'm still working on it. I don't know when that's gonna be done just yet.
You're performing, you're doing shows.
I'm performing, I'm doing shows.
And
my Instagram is Merc the Big Body Benz. MERC the Big Body Benz. The music, you can find me on all. Day Sex is streaming everywhere. It's on all platforms.
MC. Yeah, oh yeah. It's that boom bap, MC hip hop. Oh yeah, it's that boom bap, street hop, street hop, boom bap TV. It's that boom bap, MC hip hop. Yeah, it's that boom bap, MC hip hop rap. Yeah, spit it acapella all track. It's that boom bap, MC hip hop rap. Spit it acapella all track. It's that boom bap. It's that boom bap. It's that boom bap. MC hip hop rap. All track. Oh yeah.